This is the Franchise Thunder Report, presented by Massengale Eye Care, Oklahoma City's leading eye care provider since 1989. Call 631-2020.
Greetings, gang. The Oklahoma City Thunder back to work today with a full workout at the Integris Development Center prior to tomorrow night's reunion game between Paul George and the Indiana Pacers. Also, Domantas Sabonis and Victor Oladipo come back and say hello to the Thunder. Paul George is in a mini shooting slump. It's talked about today by both Billy Donovan and PG-13 himself on today's Franchise Thunder Report.
Really to see the ball go in. As much as I can get started around the basket, little easy plays, the better the rhythm gets. Hopefully get a lot more of those opportunities just to start the game out, to get it going offensively on the perimeter.
What's the key for you in terms of kind of getting open, almost like a wide receiver in there, trying to find your little space?
Find spacing and just using screens, rejecting screens. I think the more these games come around, the more I see how teams are going to play us, the more opportunities I see that are opening up. The game is different for me now in an easier way that I'm not taking advantage of.
I think it's 6 guys on that Indiana roster who you played with last year. What's the emotion like? It's obviously still Indiana, but it's a pretty new team. What's it like thinking about playing those guys tomorrow?
Oh, man, it'll be emotional from a standpoint of, the organization I started with and had a wonderful journey with, 7 unbelievable years with. It'll be emotional from that standpoint. Obviously, being there with Miles through his journey and in a way kind of handing the torch to him for him to take Indiana even further. It'll be fun. It'll be fun to see a lot of familiar faces, especially in the front office. Looking forward to tomorrow.
Veteran guys, Carmelo had the opener, Paul here. I'm sure there's things that he's going through, but he's a pro and he'll handle things how he sees fit to handle them. I think he'll be fine.
All right, that'll do it for this report. We'll have 2 tomorrow, once after shoot-around. Probably hear from Russell Westbrook in that report. And then once after the game, after Oklahoma City takes on the Indiana Pacers at 7 o'clock inside Chesapeake Energy Arena. We get things started on our franchise countdown to tip-off pregame show, 6 o'clock, Heyday, Lower Bricktown. That's on the canal just below the Harkins Theater. And we start at 6 o'clock with Desmond Mason, Andrew Gilman, and yours truly. Then we're back at Heyday for a post-game as we take your telephone calls right after the final buzzer. Thanks for watching this edition of the Franchise Thunder Report. I'm David Garrett for Oklahoma's new sound for sports, 107.7 The Franchise Oklahoma City and 107.9 The Franchise Tulsa.